What's up, Jeahbaes? It's Vikeejeah, and welcome back to my channel. Now, if you are not yet a Jeahbae, you go right on ahead and click that red subscriber button so it turns from red to gray, and that makes you a Jeahbae. Now, who are Jeahbaes? Jeahbaes are my babes, and they tune in whenever I upload to chit chat and all that about luxury beauty. And it is the end of the year. We have had a wonderful year of luxury beauty, and I am here to give you my favorites. So the best of the best this year, according to Vikeejeah. So I hope you stick around and check it out and let me know what you think. Let me know in the comment section what your faves were this year, if some of them were mine, if some of them, I missed, never got to try. And also, since it is the end of the year and most of these products I have reviewed, I have quite a list of videos for you in the description box. As a matter of fact, it is a whole playlist of the best of 2020. So it will be in relation to this video. And that playlist, pardon me, that playlist will include any video where I reviewed or talked about these products. All right, sound good? Okay, great. So let's get into it. I have some B-roll for you, and we're gonna start off in the order that we normally put our makeup on. So let's get into it. First up is primer, and I'm a creature of habit when it comes to primer. I don't really stray too far from my usuals, which are Veil Mineral Primer from Hourglass and Milk Hydro Grip and Tatcha's Silk Canvas Liquid or Solid. Those are the ones that I use all the time. But I was given a sample in my Beautylish order from Good Molecules. It's a silicone-free priming moisturizer. And honestly, it goes on just like a moisturizer. You're not gonna notice a huge change in your face, but I do like the way makeup looks when I put it on it. So, I mean, there you go. I am willing to purchase the full size of this. I have, and Good Molecules is a very affordable brand. I believe it is the brand of Nils, Beautylish owner. And yeah, it's doing what it needs to do under this foundation. In the wintertime, can be a little bit dry in my more normal areas. And so this works great to just bring a little hydration. You can add it as your moisturizer if you know you're gonna wear makeup that day. I have 2 samples of this, so I have enough time to grab the full size before it runs out. I really like it. I think it's great, and it's a great alternative to the other primers that I use, because those primers tend to be more blurring and they're not very moisturizing, so except Hydro Grip. But yeah, I think that this is a really great alternative, just an option to have in your arsenal for when you're feeling a little, different in your skin as you normally do. So there she is. That's my fave for this year because it came out this year and I used it this year. Any other time, y'all, it's gonna be my faves. Primer's kind of boring for me. So moving on to foundation. Now listen, this was probably next to blush the hardest thing for me to pick because I tried a lot of foundations this year, a whole lot, but I narrowed it down to 2 foundations. One is a matte and one is a more like a natural kind of luminous finish. I'll start with the one that is on my face. It is from Suku. Y'all, this blew my mind. Now listen, Suku, I just need a little more in the range because I am the deepest shade. It is 160. It's available at Selfridges if you are not somewhere where you can readily get this like me in the States here. So Selfridges is where you're gonna get this baby from. This is the cream foundation. This is the newest foundation that they have. And anything before this does not have a shade for me. It has a technology that adjusts to your skin tone within a certain range, obviously. And going on, you don't think this is gonna work for me. I didn't think it was gonna work for me. And then all of a sudden, while you're blending it out, it's just doing its thing. It's getting itself together. And it looks so freaking good. I am so blown away. Shout out to Brian of the SP Nation. He reviewed shade 150. And that's what made me a believer. At first, I was not trying to cop this foundation, you guys. I was like, I don't know that they don't even have a shade for me to begin with. I don't know if it's gonna work, but it did. And I'm so happy it did because the foundation really makes you look just freaking flawless. It really does, and without a lot. I used just enough like I normally do of any other foundation, and it really does cover up a lot. I'm gonna go ahead and say this is a strong medium coverage, okay? It's not gonna cover everything, but it does perfect your skin. in a way that looks very natural. So you're not a mask, you know? It's giving you a really nice medium. And I love it. This is absolutely amazing. The matte choice for 2020 goes to Nars. Now this was difficult, like I said. Tom Ford soft matte is just as nice, you guys, but I gave it to Nars because of their shade range in comparison to Tom Ford. This is New Caledonia Deep 2. And this shade is literally me. Like, it is my exact skin tone. I don't have to fuss with it. I don't have to like compensate or anything like that. It just works. It just works. No oxidization, no changing in color, anything. And so it gives me the exact same finish as Tom, but I ain't got to fuss with it. And it's $40 versus $88. So I just, you know, there you go. I love it. Nars don't miss for me. They don't miss. So thank you again, Francois, for doing your damn thing on this soft matte, honey. And I love the way it's packaged too. I mean, the little squeezy tube makes it really great if you're a makeup artist. And the price point, if you're a makeup artist, because you get a discount as well, you can add like all of them to your kit. So I just, you know, this was a really, really great one. Thank you so much for coming out with this. Oh, so happy. Okay, on to concealer. I mean, I don't know that this is really a surprise, you guys. Dior has been just knocking it out the park, this year. Come on, do it. So yes, this is the Dior Forever Skin Correct Concealer. Why do I have two? Because my goofy behind bought 4 after I bought 5 instead of just getting 4.5. So I should have had 4.5, you guys, but I have 4 neutral and 5 neutral. You put them together, that's 4.5. And that's what I do. I put them together, center of my face. And what I really like about the shade 5 neutral is it acts as a color corrector as well, especially around my mouth. So I put that on first, and then I just put a couple of drops of the 4, and that brightens me up where I need the brightening around my nose and close, like in my inner eye corner. So there you go. It's super skin-like. You can use this as foundation as well, and which is great because it's a huge, you know, applicator, a huge container of concealer. So you can use this all over your face, which I have done. I've used 5 neutral all over my face and it looks really great. There's not a lot to say about it. It goes on beautifully. It doesn't settle into my fine lines. It blends out like a dream. You can use it as foundation or concealer, and it plays well with literally any other foundation I have used it with. So it's just yes. It's just yes, okay? The Dior concealer just nailed it this year. And for all skin types too, because I watch people with dry skin, they love it. I watch people with oily skin, they love it. And everything in between. So it's great for all skin types too. I mean, you just really can't go wrong with this. And yes, Pat McGrath would be like the strong second on this, just in case you're wondering. But I feel like the Dior edges it out because of the consistency, and you still get coverage. So it's like not a heavy consistency or a thick consistency, but you're still getting a lot of coverage. So it's just really comfortable to wear. For setting powders, you guys, Char came along and finally added a deep shade to her Airbrush Flawless Setting Powder. And I am so overjoyed because it looks really good. I put it all over my face today, all over. And it looks like nothing's going on my face, but my skin is being perfected. Airbrush Flawless, absolutely. Who wouldn't want that? And so I just took my fluffy little brush and just went all over my face with this. Let me go ahead and show you guys what she's looking like. I have made a hefty dent. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I made a hefty dent in her already. And I like that this is kind of like a neutral, you know, because I'm a warm neutral, but sometimes with deep powders, they can tend to lean kind of orange. So I'm really glad that this is neutral because I feel like it really does just kind of play with my undertones really nicely, and it doesn't change the color of my foundation significantly. So I don't have to worry about where I'm placing it on my face. I can literally put it all over my face and it looks fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Melts right into your liquid products. So there she go. And of course, for bronzer, honey, Gucci gang, gang, gang. So I went ahead and threw that all over my face, all over it. This is such a beautiful powder. It smells amazing. It blends out so beautifully. I will say it does lean red. So if you are somebody who does not care for a more red bronzer, then I would recommend the Charlotte Tilbury, as it leans a little more neutral compared to the Gucci. But I love it. I think it looks magnificent. Since I am somebody who can lean red when they are deeper, it makes sense for me to go for a more red bronzer, because that's actually how my skin tone reacts to being darker. So love this, love the packaging. I love, there's 5 shades, and I feel like they do play well with a lot of different skin tones. So I'm absolutely in love with Gucci this year as well. As you saw in my foundation video, you guys, both of them, both the live and the pre-recorded video, they did a really great job with the deep range of things. Like, I can't speak to the lighter shades, but for the deep range, I'm pleased. I'm pleased. I love it. Thank you so much. Moving right along, you guys. This is a little bit of a fussy one. Bear with me. Okay. We're going back to Thomas here. Speaking of, you know, we spoke of him a little earlier, but I had to give it to him on this contour. This is a really great color. Like, really, really good. I wish that I could get this as a single, because while these are lovely, and this is a really incredible highlighter, by the way, freaking dope. That's not what I'm talking about today, though. I'm talking about the contour. But this whole face palette is bomb. Absolutely bomb for deep skin tones. I mean, go for her. This is a true contour. It is a neutral shade, almost cool leaning. It's edging into cool, and it's giving you shadow. I'm showing you in the B-roll. It gives shadow, which is what your contour is supposed to do. It's not a bronzer, it is a contour. It's truly going to shade and provide shadow and dimension to your skin. It's also a very smooth formula, baked formula, just like the wet dry eyeshadow, so it blends like a dream, and a little goes a very long way. I use the natural hair brush on the powder products, so I went very light-handed. You can use a synthetic brush. I've done that in the past. It works with anything. It is foolproof, and that's what I love about it. The color, the blend, the like just user friendliness of it all. And this face palette as a whole is absolutely magnificent. So you're not just buying the contour. You're not spending $155 just on that one pan. This is a great full face palette. So you're not going to be disappointed if you get this and you're, you know, focusing on the contour. You can still use this whole palette. It's absolutely magnificent. But I wanted to specifically point out the contour because it is my favorite contour from this year. Moving into my favorite category, which is blush. I have 2. So I have a cream and a powder. The cream goes to Westman Atelier Baby Cheeks. Hi, Gucci Westman. Hi, sis. I just want to say, banger. This is a true banger. You can put it directly on from the stick. You can brush it on the way that I'm doing in the B-roll, where you just, you know, sweep your brush over it and then pat it onto your face. But you can also absolutely take this to your face. It will not pick up your foundation, and then just tap, tap with your fingers. Perfect formula. It is creamy. It is pigmented. I absolutely love this so much. The color I'm wearing today is Dodo, and she is awesome. This is a really gorgeous everyday shade for me. They also have Pop It, which is my first blush from them, which is extremely vibrant, just like a super vibrant pink, which is amazing on richly melanated skin. You can use it no matter what shade you are, but I'm speaking specifically because a lot of times when we're looking at a shade range that is a small shade range, there most likely isn't something for someone who is deeper than myself. But if you check out Pop It, Pop It is just so punchy and rich. I highly recommend it to my richly melanated women. If you are NC 55 and up, go for her. for sure. Dodo, I just think is absolutely just perfect for every day for me. And I chose this shade because I wanted to set it with my choice for powder blush. And that is Wayne Goss, the Weightless Veil Blush Palette. This shade right here is called Sunny. And I think it set Dodo perfectly. They are very similar in shade. This powder formula is extremely blendable. You can mix it with the highlighter. You know, this highlight is a really great highlight for a lot of different skin tones. And these blushes were just like incredible. He released 4 duos and I picked up 2 of them. I picked up the 2 deepest and I love both. I especially love the one, the highlighter from the more vibrant blush. But yeah, these are amazing. Incredibly easy to use. I love that Wayne's mission is to focus on mature skin when creating his products, because if it works on mature skin, it's going to work on everyone. And it does. It absolutely does. It went on, just glided right over. This cream blush didn't stick anywhere in particular. You know, it just was an even blend. You can't ask for anything more, I feel, when it comes to a product. If it's easy to use and you don't have to think too much about it and fuss over it, and it gives great impact and it just looks beautiful all day long, then that's all you need, you know? So love it. Wayne Goss blush duos, absolutely gorgeous for powder blush of the year. Now we're moving into eyes, and I'm gonna just go ahead and speak on Wayne Goss one more time. These eye koals, baby. These eye koals are so fantastic. So I have on Rich Hazel in my waterline, and then I tightlined with Obsidian. It is the easiest thing in the world to get these on. I have very sensitive eyes. They water very easily, and I never have a problem with these. They are an eye kohl, not a gel pencil formula. So it's not as long lasting as a gel pencil, but for what I need it for, it works. I don't see these fading. They don't fade on me, but that is something that could happen to, you know, depending on how your individual body chemistry is, I think. Some people say it wears down. It doesn't wear down for me. I really enjoy the Rich Hazel because it's a very dark brown that you can wear for daytime if you don't want to wear black liner. I love the Obsidian because it helps blend my lash band into my natural lashes. And I can also just use it as a tiny little liner over top on my upper lash line. They blend out nicely. So if you want to use it as a base or to deepen your crease or something like that, you absolutely can. And he has colors now. He has purple and blue as well. And he also has Precious Opal, which is a more iridescent brown that I think would work really well on the inner corner and in your waterline if you're lighter than myself. So love them so much. They're only $14. I feel like that is a very good price for a luxury liner. So get at these. I feel like if you're watching Wayne, if we could get a full liner bundle from you, that would be absolutely fantastic. Moving on to eyeshadow, I have a lot to talk about because I broke up these categories because I couldn't just name one thing. There have been so many releases of just really amazing eye products this year, man. Like, when I thought back on it, I was like, wow, okay, I need to break this category down a little bit. So that is what she did. We're gonna start with cream eyeshadow because Eyes to Mesmerize came out with 2 new shades this year. I'm gonna talk specifically about my favorite of all time, which is Chocolate Bronze. That's my favorite shade. These potted cream shadows work as a base or as a standalone one and done. And this one here, I like to use as my base. Did not do that today, but I do like to use this as my base and have done so several times. Here's the color. There she is. It's brown, but there's like iridescence to it. It's still, it's like a satin sheen that gives off a little bit of pewter. Like, this is very sophisticated. And you can just rub this on your lid real quick. Dries and does not crease after it dries. And then wear it all day long. super easy. She has so many beautiful colors. She has pinks, she has gold, she has rose gold, she has an icier kind of gold. Like, she has a lot of really sophisticated colors that you can choose from. I have 4 of the, I believe 6 or 8 that are available. But man, chocolate bronze, baby. Get into her. Absolutely gorgeous. And I have a lot of cream eyeshadows, y'all. A lot. This is my absolute favorite. I reach for this so much in comparison. I dare say that I like this formula better than Tom Ford's cream shadow formula. And I mean it. And next I want to talk about liquid shadows, and nobody did it like Natasha this year. Not a soul. So the liquid chromium eyeshadows. These are banging. Multi-chrome for your behind. I'm trying not to curse because I'm very passionately excited about these, you guys. Look at Infra Nude on your girl. I went ahead and just real quick, easy slap this on. Like, it's so quick. It is so effortless. And then just tap the edges. That's all you need to do. It is the star of the eye look. I went ahead with like a cool tone neutral palette around it, which I'll talk about in just a second. But man, these multi-chromes. Look at her. She is just, this is Infra Nude. This is what's on my eyes right now. Look at, she dancing. Like, yeah. Which one was the other one that was like Dog Bane? This is another one that everybody really loved. I have all 5, but I'm not gonna swatch all 5. I just wanna show you, you know, what they're giving as you turn your head, okay? Like, I like that they're small. You know, you're not gonna use these every day. I like that they are so easy to put on. I like that a little goes a long way. They're very, in my opinion, foolproof. I think the curation of the 5 shades is perfect for whatever look you're going for, but also they're all very wearable colorways that aren't, you know, something you're not gonna reach for. You might not reach for it every day, but it's something that you could incorporate into an eye look and just make it a little bit more special. She did a really great job with these, and I'm so glad I have all 5. As somebody who is a makeup enthusiast, I am definitely using all of these. Look at how, like, I have hooded eyes, you guys. I have very hooded eyes, and there's not a crease. There's no crease. There's no, you know, transfer. Oh, damn it, Natasha. So now for your traditional powder formula, I have the Dior Quince. The new formulation is that girl. I have about 6 of these, and they're amazing. This one is the one I used today. It's called New Look. And I used this one and this one primarily, and then put this in my inner corner. This corner is what I used on my eyes. And I reach for this a lot. I reach for these a lot. Like, I have Mitza, New Look, Denim, Jungle, Rouge Trafalgar. So I have 5, not 6. I have 5 of them. And I love them. I love all of them. Oh, I'm lying. I actually have 7 because I have the 2 holiday quints, sorry. I have the 2 holiday quints as well. So I have 7 of these and they're stunning. They're stunning. I feel like the formula blends itself. Like, you totally can't mess this up. And the curation of the palette is such that you can come up with at least, I want to say 3 to 4 looks just using the quint. And then there's also one and dones in there if you don't feel like doing too much that day. The finishes give a nice dimension to the eye without doing a lot. I almost want all of them just to have them, you know? But at like $63 a pop. I'm good with my 7, thank you. And like, if you're somebody who is not a collector of makeup, I would say like 2 of these will get you through the whole darn year. Mitza, or what's that other one that's a little bit lighter? New Dress, I think it is. The one that's like a little bit lighter version of Mitza. So depending on your skin tone. And then New Dress, no, I'm sorry. New Look, there's a slightly lighter version of that one too. And I can't really think of what it is right now. I'm so sorry. But take a look, take your pick of like 2 that'll get you through, like a nude and a cool, or a warm and a cool. And that's all you need. You'll have a foolproof formula, a curation that will work from day to night. And I mean, it's Dior, so it's going to come packaged really great. I love the way mine came, honey. It was absolutely gorgeous. But yeah, so that's where I'm about right there. As far as eyeshadow for like powder formulas, right? And then for the best eyeshadow palette of the year, like the whole doggone thing, honey, we had to come for mother, okay? Divine Rose, duh. Woo! And you know, let me just tell y'all, she won this. She got this just for this girl right here. Just for her. Is that her? No, here she is. Just for this Trio Chrome. Honey. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, I'm doing mighty fine. Last time I seen you, it's been a long time. I live for this. And you can get this with Dog Bane also in as well. From Natasha. You can get this if you just want just the color, right? But I will also say that this is an artist palette. So you've got this color here and you have this color here that are amazing blushes. You have this shade right here and this right here for incredible highlighters. So you can actually do quite a bit with your face. This is like a face palette. And all of Mother's motherships are $125. So you're getting a lot with the Divine Rose too. You're getting a lot. Very multi-use eyeshadow palette. And you get so much product in here that it's really difficult to hit pan. You have, you know, this whole little quad right here is a nude, or I'm sorry, a neutral color story. You also get, oh, it's Beauty right here. I believe this is Eleganza. Look at her. Look at her. Holy moly. Like, you don't have to do bells and whistles. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to go all out every day, but you can with her. She turns up. And then she also is kind of chill. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can get, here's another one that's really gorgeous. I think this is actually Eleganza. Yeah, there she is. Like, beautiful, just beautiful. Let me show you one of the Blitz. Let me get real close so the light catches all of that. Divine Rose too, honey. She's so pretty. It looks on the surface like it's a lot of pink, but it actually is quite wearable. It is not a ton of pink. You've got some neutral shades in there. You've got some browns. You have the ability to just use it as just use blush. You don't have to even touch pink in here if you don't want to, and you can still create a beautiful eye look. So there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up. Let's get into the next few things. So I'm going to keep it on Mother and talk about my favorite highlighter, because her single highlighter this year from the holiday collection is absolutely exquisite. The Skin Fetish Sublime Skin Highlighter in Champagne Gold, aka the hockey puck. Look at her. My stars. And then when you open her up, she's got this beautiful impression that kind of helps you pick up the product when you're sweeping your brush over it. And this color for me works better than Natasha's highlighter from the holiday collection. The undertones of this work better for my complexion. This isn't going to be for everyone because some people don't really like the color. But it is, you know, it's not universal, but it does work on a lot of people. I have both highlighters and I just, you know, I still definitely use my Natasha, but I reach for this one more. And that's why it edged out Natasha's highlighter. They're both stunning. I want to say that for sure. I do feel like this one melts into the skin better on an initial application. I don't have to like wait for it to settle or spray down my face or whatever. So I feel like this girl formula and color are all right with me. And the display worthiness of this freaking packaging. Mother, can we get some more colors? Because I definitely need a couple more. I need a bronze. I need like a rosy bronze. I need kind of like an icy, you know, pale yellow gold kind of deal. And I will absolutely assemble them like the Avengers on my beauty table. So thank you for that. Now for, let's talk about eyes again real quick, because for mascara, I have two winners. I have Gucci L'Absolu or Mascara L'Absolu. I don't have it right now because I used it up. So I don't have it to show you physically. But the Gucci mascara, I'm actually purchasing a refill very soon. Absolutely love her. And then Byredo mascara, you guys. I'm wearing it today and I'm going to show you in a B-roll real quick. This provides a very similar look to me as far as like Gucci versus this one. So I feel like you don't need both. I do really love the rose scent that comes with this one. And the style of this is such a artsy, you know, contemporary display piece. It's absolutely gorgeous. And the formula is super nice for my upper and lower lashes. The brush is thin enough that I don't like accidentally touch my lash line, and it separates beautifully. It's a lengthening mascara, so it's not going to provide a lot of volume. I do feel Gucci provides more volume than Byredo, but if you already have enough lashes and you feel like you just need a little length, this mascara will work really beautifully for you. For brows, I have to give it back to Gucci real quick. My pencils are so worn out that I can't even show you the name of it on here, but it is the Powder Brow Pencil. And I have two shades. I have Brun and Châtain, and one is cool, one is warm. The Châtain is a warm brown. The Brun is a cool tone brown, and that's what I'm wearing on my brows today. The powder portion of things allows for you to still have like a soft brow look. Just fills in those sparse areas. It doesn't give you like a harsh line. So when when you have it beautifully sharpened, you create, you know, a nice bit of precision in application. I like to go back and forth to get under the brow hairs and then use the nice fat brush that it comes on the other side and just feather everything through. You get a really nice natural brow, in my opinion. We're coming up towards the end, you guys, but we have quite a roster for the lips, okay? So let's just get into it. Let's just jump right in. For lips, I have a few different categories based on finish. So we're gonna start with satin because that's what I'm wearing on my lips right now. So best satin lip goes to Byredo. Y'all, get into this packaging. Ugh, get into Byredo's packaging. This is absolutely incredible. This is supposed to look like bone or bamboo. And I love the gold on the top, silver on the bottom, the strong magnetic hold, the fresh cut lipstick bullet kind of deal. And the angle of this gets right in all them little curves. It makes it mistake proof. This shade right here is Dance Hall Queen. And that's what I'm wearing on my lips right now. Byredo has matte and satin formulas. I really enjoy this satin formula. It is so richly pigmented and it does not bleed. I'm not wearing a liner at all. It doesn't bleed. It gives you a lot of delicious, rich color and moisture. And I love it. I just think this is the best one that came out this year as far as satin lipsticks. And mwah, she cute. Next, we're gonna talk matte lipsticks. And I mean, nobody did it like Gucci. Nobody did it like Gucci this year for matte lipstick, period. She gave us everything. She gave us color range. She gave us different finishes. Gucci has a bunch of different finishes. She has glitter, metallic, balm, sheer, matte, and satin. You take your pick. My pick was matte. I have 9 of these. I have 9 matte Gucci lipsticks, and the rest are one from each of the other formulas, with the exception of the satin. I didn't get the satin. But this particular shade right here is Mona Leslie Cameo number 209. This is one of the first that I picked up, and I just wanted to show you what that's giving. One swipe. Didn't even have to go back over it. So that's what she's giving. And I have a lot of different colors. I have reds, I have pinks, I have orange, I have deep dark purple. I have a couple of nudes. You know, the range is incredible. There is something for everybody in this range. I mean, truly nailed it. I love their representation when they're showing you what the colors look like on different skin tones, because they give a whole range of skin tones, from the extremely fair to the extremely melanin rich. There's a whole range of every color. Even colors you think aren't going to work on deeper skin tones, they still show it to you on a deeper skin tone. And that helps me pick out quite a couple of colors that I wasn't too sure about. So I wanted to give it to them because it's the best matte formula. It is so moisturizing, but it still looks and performs like a matte lipstick. So they nailed this formula. I will say, you know, one of my bullets did break. It was Agatha Orange. I will say that, you know, you want to just, because it's so richly pigmented and easy to apply, you do not need to apply a lot of pressure to put this lip on. So you don't have to treat it like your other lipsticks. It'll get the job done in being gentle with it. Next is going to be a sheer lipstick formula. And that's going to Shandelier, their Lip Veil. This is what I would consider a sheer lipstick. This shade is Acacia. So you're getting a good amount of pigmentation, and it doesn't give a lot of shine, you know, like it's still very much a lipstick. It just is a sheer lipstick. So I wanted to give it up to Shandelier. They do a really great job of providing nourishment in their lip products. So there you go, boo-boo. And I wear this shade and Tamarind. I wear these out on like a day where I'm not even wearing makeup. I'll throw this on. And the same is true for the next product. I have these Ilia Balm Glosses. And this actually I put in the category of a lip oil because it says here it is a tinted lip oil. So that's the category for this product here. This shade is Linger. And here's what the applicator looks like. And you get a lot of color for a tinted lip oil. This gives off a really, really beautiful finish. It does feel like a balm when you're rubbing your lips together to like blend, but the oils, you know, the oils help keep it thin, penetrates your lips. The stain the tint ends up staining your lips a little bit, and they just feel nicely moisturized as if you put on some lip balm. And that oil is extremely nourishing. Another color I would recommend is Saint. Saint has like a terracotta look to it. I think that one's really beautiful too. Next is Balm, a true balm formula from Mother. These are the new Pat McGrath Lip Fetish Sheer Color Lip Balms. This is the shade Dark Romance. And here she is. I really, really enjoy the deep pigmentation on these balms. Like, you can totally wear this as a lipstick. Like, it's so pigmented. I really, really enjoy that. I think it's so gorgeous. This balm formula is really great. Like, you could just get a clear one from her, and I think that, you know, that'll get you through a lot, or a neutral, like a neutral shade or a nude shade. But this one right here is probably my favorite. I just love a nice plum. So I had to show you guys this one here. And she also has the Blitz formula in these glosses. I mean, I'm sorry, these balms as well. So if you want a little sparkle, you can absolutely get that. And it comes off very easily. So yes, I love the Pat McGrath balms. I love the new packaging on the balms. This is a little more like what I expect a balm to come packaged as. It's still got the like little lip print from her signature lip line, but it's smaller than the lipsticks. So there's more of a distinction between the two. So I think she did a really good job repackaging these as well. And last but not least, because it came last this year, gloss. So the new Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb Creams, you guys, are the best lip gloss of the year, as far as I'm concerned. First of all, we already knew this formula, right? The Gloss Bomb formula. We trust it, we know it, we love it. But then she added some more pigment to it and took the shimmer out and gave us a Gloss Bomb Cream. This is the shade Mauve Wives, which I think is such a great shade for so many people. She also has the Fenty Glow, you guys. There's 5 shades, and I did a video on all of them. It'll be in the playlist for you. But here we are. It's got a really great deal of pigmentation, non-sticky, high shine, you know, last for a very long time on the lips. They're stunning. They're absolutely stunning. This one and Cookie Jar are my 2 favorites. And, you know, Fenty, she does her glosses right. I mean, really didn't know if she was going to do anything like this, but then it came out this last month and I was like, I have to include. I did not have anything on my list for the gloss until she came out with these. So I was like, oh, okay, great. Thank you. It's almost like she knew. We see each other. Thank you. And last but not least, you guys, I have to give best setting spray to Charlotte Tilbury. This stuff is like Teflon. Teflon for your face, girl. The Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray, party all night, stay all day. You spray this on your face before you leave the house, I guarantee you nothing will move off your face for the whole day. No joke, no frontin'. Like, I was so impressed when Lori of It's Lori's Life reviewed this, and I had bought the trial size, like the travel size, and was like halfway done with it when Lori did her review of this spray. And she wears a mask all day at work. She went to take that mask off and almost nothing was off her face. I don't even think there was anything on her mask. And I was like, oh, well, in that case, let me go right on ahead and get this full size here. And I have not been disappointed. It also doesn't change the, it doesn't change the finish of your products the way that the Hourglass Veil setting spray does. This provides like luminosity and gives you, it's a soft focus setting spray, they call it. And it actually, for me, if I spray this on like a matte foundation, it'll make me look like this. So I have to be careful. Like, I can only use this spray with matte foundations, but this one I can use no matter what. That's why it won. So I did want to say, like, this is actually like an extremely foolproof setting spray, and Charlotte did a phenomenal job taking her time in creating this product. Hands down. I would buy this again. I would absolutely purchase this again when I run out. It is that darn good. So we are at the end, and I hope that you enjoyed the 2020 beauty faves from your girl. If you did, let me know with a thumbs up, and comment in the comment section which products did you also agree were your favorites, and then give me your favorites that I did not mention. Description box will have the playlist for you. It will have what's on my face, you know, because I used mostly all of this. And so I'll have those links for you as well. I'm also including a list of affiliate links to shop the brands that we frequent, you know, Sephora and Saks and Neiman's and all that stuff. Those are all listed in the description box as well. So if you ever just feel like shopping and you want to support the channel in the process, you can double back to this video and click the link. Very, very appreciated. You guys, I want to say that this year has been so incredible for my channel. I mean, let's be honest, 2020 has not been incredible, but for my channel, for the growth, for the connections and the support that you all have brought me. I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. I hope that 2021 allows us to see each other in person, so I can do a couple meetups and give some hugs. And I want to give away this abundance of product that I have to one of you amazing Jeahbaes. So let's get to that 5,000 subscribers. You know, we have 4,300 subscribers right now, and I am so grateful to all of you. So we're almost there. Super, super close. Share the videos, tell your friends about me, all that good stuff. Let's get to 5,000 subscribers so that we can give away some goodies, some luxury goodies. All right. I just want to thank y'all again. And I hope that you have an incredible holiday. I hope that you are surrounded with love and family, even if it's virtually. And I hope that you have a safe and happy new year. And I am going to see you in the new year. I'm going to take a little breakity break next week. I will not be filming. But I am going to just take a little, you know, respite and get prepared for January, because January is about to be a key. 2021 is about to be a jam. So we're going to get this thing, you know, I'm going to get monetized. It's going to happen. And I am going to be bringing you some really amazing content. So with that said, thank you so much for watching, y'all. I love you so much, and I will see you next time. Bye.